we've already started our leg workout, and you'd be able to tell if you were recording before this because Sybil's falling all over the place. And we've only done 2 exercises as our superset before we go on to the hack squat. Now we're in Axiom Fitness today because I do prefer the leg equipment here. More specifically, the leg extension, and I like to have access to a hack squat, and I've got a pretty good hack squat here. So I want to take advantage of that, and I want to actually use the bands based on what I learned from Mark Dugdale last week. I'm going to claim it as my own invention. But I've got my beautiful fiancée joining me for that leg workout today because she wants to get those booty gains like Uncle Kris has.
Not like that.
No, maybe not that much junk in a trunk. A lot of junk in my trunk. And it's funny enough, I try to not work my glutes at all. I don't go deep on squats, I don't go deep on leg press. However, the next day I'm like, my ass is killing me. So I must have a good mind muscle connection there or something. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. If only I could turn that connection to another muscle group that I won't mention here, you know, I'd be good to go. So anyway, what are you thinking of this workout so far? We started off with
leg extension and then moved on to supersetted with goblet squats. And I'm already feeling like a little bit wobbly. Andrew, the camera guy, was like, "Are you sure you want to work out with Kris? Last time you did legs, he couldn't walk out of the gym." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm in." Now I'm regretting it.
No, you're not. Oh, good, you started.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You're gonna have to get yourself out of this now, you know. But that's what leg day is all about, really. You know, people say, why do you put so much emphasis on leg day? Why don't other body parts matter? I'm like, yeah, they all matter, but you have to put in twice the amount of effort into legs to get a good workout, because I find a lot of people train legs like they train their shoulders or their back or their chest or whatever. I'm like, can't train it that way. You know, you're going in, you know, that's maybe like a civil war. This is like, you know, country to country, you know, going that battle here, you know. So it's a bigger animal altogether, and you have to kind of bring out some animal instincts to get through these workouts, to push to failure, because you generally go in higher repetitions. You know, your strength gives out when you're going from your 6th rep to your 7th. You cannot do an 8th because your strength gives out. But when it comes to legs, you know, when you're on your 18th rep, you can fucking do 20, and then you can do 22, and then you can do 24. It just comes down to the head that's on your shoulders in that case. So let's see what you're made of.
I'm into it.
Let's see if the millennial can hang.
I can hang.
Yeah, people say I'm old, but I'm like, these fucking millennials can't hang.
It's my second leg workout.
All right, let's do this then. So I'm going to use bands now on here. So I take away the stress at the bottom of the movement, which generally places a lot of that onto your knees. I'm going to take it away and just place it all onto the muscles, so I can still drive through the motions with drop sets, with pyramid sets, without straining my knees too much. Okay, stick a fork in me, man. I am friggin' toast and I am cooked. Speaking of which, my post-workout meal I quite look forward to. So I always have my shake post-workout, have some added glutamine and BCAAs, get a good insulin spike. And then what I do when I go home after legs, because being a larger muscle group, I actually have my solid meal. And what I generally have right now that I've been experimenting with is having several pieces of toast. So I'll have like Ezekiel bread, and I'll have some honey on it. Have some raw honey or Manuka honey, something like that, and just to help me replenish a lot of the glycogen that I lose. You know, before my workout, I'm having protein shake and what am I having? Cream of rice. just to ensure that I'm having plenty of carbs beforehand as well. But my liver and the muscle actually stores a lot of carbs as well, so no need to worry too much as long as you're getting sufficient amount during the day. So the leg workout was very intense, a lot of volume. We started off with leg extension, supersetted that with prison squats or goblet squats, and I did 20 reps of the leg extensions and 10 reps of the goblet squats. And then once we'd done 4 sets of that, moved on to the hack squat, and that was terrible. Each set took a long time, minutes, because we started off with 1 plate each side, or I started off with 1 plate each side, then I added on a plate, and kept going like that with 10 repetitions until I just couldn't do any more, and then took off a weight for 10 repetitions. Took 1 off each side, 10, 1 off that side, 10, 1 off the other, until went back down to 1 plate each side. And then went on to the leg press. Decided to go heavier on the leg press today and knock out failure at around 10 to 12 repetitions. I annihilated a lot of the slow twitch muscle fibers before, so I wanted to really annihilate the fast twitch muscle fibers on there, which I felt I did. And did like 3 sets there, I believe. The last set was slightly higher repetitions. I just wanted to go a little bit higher, so I stripped some weight for the last set. And then went over onto the leg extensions again, but this time I was doing it unilateral, just 1 side at a time, and did a couple of sets there before moving on to the seated hamstring curl. Actually, we were supersetting that with the hamstring curl, and did several sets there, and then now onto the lying hamstring curl, and knocking out about 5 sets here in total. So a lot of volume, a lot of intensity, but I'm absolutely loving it, to be honest with you. I really, really do enjoy leg day because it's a battle, and you just get yourself psyched up, and when you're in it, you know that you're going to feel great after it. So, it's something to strive for. So anyway, that's it for today. Done and dusted. That's it. Anything to say, Sunshine?
That was fucking hard. That was tough. I think I finally grunted. So yeah.
Yeah, normally she only grunts when she laughs, but she actually grunted in the gym today. It's a bit more fitting.
Yeah, listen for it.
So if you could just save it for this environment, that'd be great. All right.